Welcome back to the channel, my friends. So today I'm participating in the 12 days of Christmas, and this video is a part of the gingerbread playlist. So I have some very cute DIYs for you today, so I will not keep you longer. If you are new, welcome. I hope you consider subscribing, and to all my returning friends, thank you so much, my peeps. You guys are awesome. I love you so much. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So I had these pieces of scrap wood. I've used them before, so I'm going to reuse them. And we're making 3 gingerbread children. So because they were already painted white, no problem. I already had my base color. So I'm using either this brown oxide or the nutmeg brown. And I'm going to give them as many coats as needed just so I can cover up the white. Whew, things have just taken a turn. I've been sneezing. But now that they are dry, I'm actually looking at something, snowman's face. So I'm drawing in the face on this piece of wood. So here I'm just drawing in the eyes, and then I'm gonna draw in the eyelashes, the nose, and the mouth. And I'll just let you watch to see how this transforms. So here I am all done, and this is what it looks like. So now to transform it even further by painting in those sections. So I'm taking some white, a little blue. I think this is Jamaican sky. I think that's what it's called. Some black. And again, I'm going to let you watch to see how this is transformed. But while you watch to see how I paint that, let me just tell you a little bit about this playlist. This is day number 6 of the 12 days of Christmas. And this is hosted by Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIY, Jackie from Crafting in Mimi's World, and every day is a different theme. These ladies have been going at it for 12 days, or will be going for 12 days. They've already gone 5. Today is day 6, and every day is a different theme. And you're free to join in all the days or whichever day you can. So I'm joining in today for gingerbread. So I will leave Jackie and Brenda's link down below. You can check that out when you get done watching this video, as well as the playlist. Lots of gingerbread inspiration for you, my friends. Be sure to watch all of the videos on the playlist. Give them a like. And if you are new to their channel, subscribe. And if you're new to mine, do the same as well. So here our face is coming to life. As you can see, the mouth is in, the nose is in, the eye is taking shape. So now I am just coloring in the different sections. The bottom section is going to get white, and the blue section is going into the middle. Now that's done. We're painting the nose in. Love how this little one is taking shape already. And like I said, I was looking at a graphic that I found on Pinterest. So I was just using that to guide me as to how I need to draw that in. And I'm drawing as I go along because I don't want my hand to accidentally get into the paint and mess things up. So as I go along, I'm drawing. I'm drying. So now that I'm almost done, I didn't have a fine paint brush, so I'm using this black ink pen that works pretty fine. So I'm just drawing in the eyelashes, and it appears that our little gingerbread girl is looking upward, but I'm gonna fix that in a minute. If you add a few little dots to the eyes, it gives it an illusion that they're looking directly at you. So that's what I'll be doing in a minute. My friends, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I do appreciate you coming over. And if you are coming here for the first time and you enjoy the content, please give the video a like. That sure does help the channel. It signals to YouTube that you enjoy the content and they will share it with other viewers like yourself. All right, so now we're done with the face. I'm drawing in her here. Yes, it's a her. I couldn't decide what I wanted to put at the top, so I just said, let me turn this one into a her or a she. So I gave her a little curly ear at the top there, and now that's done and dried. I'm giving her rosy cheeks. So I'm using a little sponge dabber to help me with that. And see, I added the dots and her eyes have that little sparkle in it. And I'm going to finish up this one, my friends, and then we'll move on to the next one. So we're finished with the painting of this one. I'll come back to her with the embellishment later on. So now we're moving on to the next gingerbread man or gingerbread face. I'm not sure which one this is, whether it's another girl or it is the boy, but let's see what I'm doing here. So I'm starting with the eyes. Well, I started with the eyebrows first, and now I'm starting with the eyes. So this looks like it's a little boy. So here they all painted. Now I didn't bore you with putting in all of that because you already saw what I did with the first one. So this one is a little boy. I'm giving him a hat. So I took a piece of bamboo strip and I kind of slanted it at the top of his head, drew a light line, and now I'm painting that section with some white paint. And then I'm going to paint the bamboo strip in red. Now that's all painted. I'm going to glue that right there, right on top of where the line ends, with some wood glue as well as a little hot glue. I don't like this hot glue. It doesn't, when it dries, I don't know how to describe it. But when it dries, you can basically just peel it off. I don't like it. So I have to substitute with my wood glue wherever necessary. Then I glue that on, and here I'm using some puffy paint to just add some polka dots on the strip. But after I put it on there, I didn't like how it looked, and you'll see that I wiped that off and changed it to black. But you'll see that in a little bit. So next I took some Mod Podge and a brush, and I'm sealing the paint. I'm making sure that I made sure that it dried properly, because you don't want to start going over the painted areas if it's not dried properly, then, because it's gonna mess up your work. So I applied the Mod Podge, dried it, and now I'm ready to move on to the next step. I had this black polka dot bow that was already made on something else, and I ripped that off. Our little gingerbread boy is ready. He's so cute. Now we're moving on to the first girl that we painted. Now we're gonna decorate or embellish her. I got this ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and it has some little gingerbread men on there. So I'm using a piece of that to just glue that down below, just for decorative purposes. There's no rhyme or reason why I put that there. You can put anything there, you cannot put anything there if you are recreating this. So I just glue that on. Use the glue at the end, not at the ends, on the sides to hold the ribbon on, and then reinforce that at the back again with some more glue. And after I did all of that, I didn't like how it looked, but you'll see that I had a piece of ribbon. I made a small bow, small enough to put right at the center of her head. And here I am changing my mind with this ribbon. So I ripped it off, and now I'm kind of folding it in the middle to give me like a little design, and then glue that back down. I then painted a half a bead and glued that in the middle, and this one is done. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let me know what you think. Now we're on to our last one. Here I am using a little white paint just to give me a different design on the hair for this one. And this one is also another little girl. So I'm giving her a different hairstyle. So I just painted that in and then dried it. And now it's dried. This is what it looks like. Next, I just added some Mod Podge to seal everything in and then dried that. And then to further embellish, I took a piece of this ribbon that I got from Joann's like maybe 2 years ago when they had this on sale. So I just measured a little piece, wrapped that around her waist or her neck, whichever way you want to call it or how you want to look at that. And then glued it down at the back and made a small bow to my left there and glued that in the center. And this one is done as well. Let me know what you think about this gingerbread girl. Now we're on to inspiration number 2. Now this one is going to be very easy, guys. I got this from the Dollar General and at $1, and of course I always like to use the reverse side of my project. I'm not going to interfere with the false side. So I removed the sticker, sanded it down, and gave it a good coat of folk art in Adirondack. Now here I go again with drawing. So I'm just taking the pencil and tracing off the top of the mushroom, and then I'm adding in a little door, and then I'm going to paint. I actually mixed 2 colors, the red and Plaid's multi-surface satin paint in Pueblo, and I love this paint so much. So I mixed both of them. I didn't want it too red, I didn't want it too orangey, but it turned out to be orangey, but that's fine. Are you enjoying the content, my friends? Don't forget to give it a like, share, comment down below, and let me know you're enjoying the video. And also subscribe if you have not yet done so. And then I just painted the top section of our mushroom with that. Next, I painted the stem of the mushroom that I found out is called a stipe. Pretty cool, right? I painted that using some brown oxide and a little nutmeg brown. And I painted it with 2 good coats until it was dark enough the way I wanted it. Now it's dry. I took a black Sharpie and I went around the border of the white section that I painted in for the door, gave it a little knob, and then I just went over that with some Mod Podge, seal everything in, and then I'll add the further embellishment afterwards. Don't forget to check out the playlist in my description box below, as well as Jackie's and Brenda's channels, and I'm sure you will find lots of gingerbread inspiration for you. I apologize, I had to cut this video short because I was not feeling well, so I had to take one of the DIYs out. That would have been very long, and I didn't want to make this video too long. I will post that in another video by itself. It's a cute gingerbread house. You guys will love that. So here I made a small bow using a piece of baker's twine. Glue that on my little gingerbread mushroom house. And this one is done. I love it. Here we are for our scriptures, Matthew 27:35-40. After they had finished nailing him to the cross and were waiting for him to die, they killed time by throwing dice for his clothes. Above his head they had posted the criminal charge against him. This is Jesus, the King of the Jews. Along with him, they also crucified 2 criminals, one to his right and the other to his left. We as sinners could never repay him for what he did for us. Now here we are for the final reveal. Love, 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 love these. I hope I have provided you with inspiration on making some of these for yourself. All I used was scrapwood that I had already used for something else. So you can do the same. If you're going to use a scrapwood, just sand it down. Make sure that the surface is smooth. So once you put your paint on there, it is looking refined and finished. But I love these. Let me know which one was your favorite. And don't forget to check out the playlist down in my description box below. If you haven't subscribed to any of the channels, do so and let them know that I sent you. And my friends, give this video a like if you enjoyed the content today. And I also listed here on the pictures the paints that I use. So if I missed mentioning them, or if you missed seeing them earlier on, you can go back and see what I used. But there you have it, my friends. Jackie and Brenda, thank you for having me today. And there you have it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed crafting with you today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more creative projects like these. And tap that notification bell as well so you never miss an upload. Need more inspiration? Click right here for other fun DIYs. Happy crafting, stay safe, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!